Hey guys, today I'm making a video to show the compatibility differences between the G96 and the KJW M700 / Tanaka M700 gas sniper rifle variants. So I'm going to start by kind of doing a disassembly. Take the bolts on both guns. And I'm going to disassemble these to the few main parts and I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, so I've got this disassembled into the two main parts, the upper and the lower, and right now I'm zoomed in onto the trigger mechanisms. As you can see, the trigger mechanisms are very similar. They're the safeties, the trigger, the triggers themselves, the other small parts of the trigger, the adjustments. They're all basically identical. One thing that I did find was different on the KJW trigger compared to the G96 trigger is KJW trigger has serrations right here. I don't know if you can see them, but you can definitely feel them. And the G96 trigger is completely smooth. It's smooth. Other than that, it's basically the same. See, it's pretty much identical. Other than that, let's move to the other side of the trigger mechanism. Here you see the bolt release right there that puts that thing up. On the G96, for some reason, I don't know, something to do with the tolerances or something, it's tight, so when you press that up it stays like that, and usually with some shaking and stuff it comes back down, so you have to watch out for that when you're inserting and taking out your bolt on the G96. This thing will stay up. So yeah, on the KJW it doesn't stay up, it'll click down and go right back up, but you know, G96 stays there. The receivers, as you can see probably, let me get focused a little bit. The receivers are pretty much identical. As you can see, mine is, this one right here is painted tan and this one is black. Other than the color, they're basically the same. Here's the top of the scope rail. The scope rails are also the same. Here, the screws in this scope rail are different from the screws in the scope rail, but that's really not a difference to look out for. Right now on this KJW M700, I don't have a hop-up adjustment knob, but I do on this one. Right now, there's just a screw in there to adjust for hop-up, which I don't even think works. I got it like this, so just kind of disregard this little screw thing. I'll just take this pin out. It keeps falling out anyways. Other than those two differences, these are basically the same when it comes to this. By the way, the trigger mechanisms and receivers are both cross-compatible. I've had some issues trying to fit bolts from either gun into each other's receivers, most likely due to the hop-up unit. Being the KJW has a longer nozzle than the G96. As you can see, here's the G96 bolt and here's the KJW bolt. And the KJW bolt has the longer brass nozzle while the G96 has a shorter black nozzle. This is technically a power bolt. I'm not sure if it's like the exact same thing, but it is a power bolt. This is just a regular KJW bolt. And so I'm going to try to fit this KJW bolt into the KJW, this G96 bolt into the KJW receiver. See, it slides in but it doesn't close. For some, definitely the hop-up unit is keeping it from closing. Well, other than the hop-up unit problem and the shorter nozzle, it should close. The KJW bolt, right here, fitting into the G96 receiver, right here, like that. It also fits into the receiver itself, but it won't go in, because I can feel the nozzle of the bolt actually hitting the rubber in the hop-up unit, so this definitely won't go much further. I'm sure these two bolts will fit in each other's guns, and vice versa, if they have the correct nozzle and hop-up unit combination. But without that, then they're not going to be cross-compatible, so you're going to have to change the hop-ups if you change the bolts. I know many people are thinking about changing their KJW to power bolt, but really don't get this power bolt unless you really just want to drop in replacement, because the longer nozzle provides better gas efficiency and it's less prone to leaking. And also the VSR style hop-up unit is also superior to the original Tanaka style hop-up unit, which the G&G also uses. So if you're switching over, you're going to want to find a way to remove this nozzle. Some people say it's machined in. Other people I've talked to say that you can pull it out with a lot of force. I'm really not sure, and I really don't want to try doing that because I'm afraid of ruining this bolt. I mean, you know, so I'm just going to leave it like this. But I'm just telling you that this bolt, although it's, you know, has many steel parts like the cocking piece right here, and it has the steel bolt handle that G&G sports, and it also has, you know, the rubber piece and everything. I mean, it seems like a pretty sweet deal, but some negatives are it's hard to like lift up, because when you're lifting up the bolt, you're technically cocking the striker spring. It's harder to lift up. It's also unnecessarily strong. You really don't need that strong with striker spring unless you're running like extreme PSIs. So basically just regular KJW bolt, just upgrade the striker spring, upgrade this rubber piece. You can find these rubber sets in Hobby Asia, on Airsoft GI and E-Vike. They're just the G&G rubber set. It comes with the hop-up unit part that's found in the G96, but all you need is this part. It provides better gas efficiency and a better air seal. So yeah, that's basically my little rant about these two bolts for now. We're going to set these two aside, and we're going to look at the barrel assemblies. Okay guys, I have the barrel disassembled from the receivers. So this is kind of like a weird area for me, because this M700 is actually from a quick takedown version, as you can see right here and here. This just has a modified barrel connector piece, which kind of is like a best gun chamber, where it is a friction fit with an O-ring, but it works fine. So yeah, this is compatible with the G96 receivers, I'm sure of. Let's see, how do you get that in there? Nope, not compatible with the G96 receivers. Alright, so this part is not compatible with the G96 unit. Though the G96 unit, yeah, because as you can see, the G96 unit is a lot thinner than this one. Alright, now the G96 unit is compatible with the KJW unit. You just have to unscrew the outer barrel a little bit, and you can just stick this right over. No, yes, no, you can't, maybe. Okay, let's see, maybe I'm doing this wrong. I always thought this was compatible. Alright, let's try this. Alright guys, This is not compatible with the KJW. G96 is not compatible with KJW receiver. And the KJW takedown hop-up unit is not compatible with the G96 receiver. I'm not sure if it's different for the regular hop-up unit, hop-up chamber, I should call it. But that's the case right now. The receiver and size don't look very different, so I'm not sure what it is. It could be just slight measurement issues. Here, I'll zoom in on that and get that focused. As you can see, this the KJW is opened right on the side, so that's how this block ear chamber is able to fit in there, just like that. But G96 not open on the sides. I'm not so sure why the G96 hop unit can't fit inside of here. Looks like the width in between these two pegs. Pretty sure on the real gun this is actually the recoil block, but the area in between these two is not wide enough for the hop unit on the G96 to drop in, but it's actually just fine on the G96. So, with that said and done, we found out that the trigger units are compatible. The receivers are mostly compatible, the top rails are compatible. See, I didn't mention this. Yes, this hop-up adjustment wheel is the same one that goes inside the... Actually, no. I'm not sure if my receiver rail is different because of this screw that we added. No, it's not. So, oh, okay. Alright. G96 hop-up adjustment nub not compatible with the KJW M700 rail. It's actually just the rail because the threads on the inside of the rail are not the same. So that's pretty much the same. That's pretty much it. There are some there's some obvious differences with the hop units and the inner barrels and the hop buckings and things like that. But other than that, for the most part, what you would expect to be compatible is compatible. I always expected that this hop unit would be compatible with the KJW receiver, but I guess not. I'm sure it could be with some minor modification. The magazines are not cross-compatible. I'll go grab my KJW magazine to show you a problem. Okay, let's see. Here's the KJW magazine and a KJW mag well. Wait, it's upside down. As you can see, it fits in just perfectly. There might be some side-to-side wobble, but it's barely any. Okay, it's KJW mag, the locking mechanism. I'll go get a G&G mag. I have a couple of those laying around. Here's a G&G mag. This is a new one that I bought. I have not tapped this one yet, so I will show you this comparison with this new one. Here is a comparison of the locking features. Right here, back here, this is where the G96 magazine locks, and right here in this little groove nub thing right here is where the KJW mag locks. Now if you draw an imaginary line, this does not equal the same thing. So therefore G96 mags don't fit in KJW/Tanakas and vice versa. Also some issues, the G96 overall is a thicker magazine. Like every aspect about it is thicker. The walls of it are thicker, the top feeding areas are thicker, the back sides of it are thicker. Not only is it longer, it's thicker, so I don't know why they had to make it like this, but it makes it so it's not compatible with KJW mags. That is a big letdown. Maybe in the future there will be some crazy guy that mods their magazine and shaves down the walls and something, but I'm really not going to do that. So for now, G96 mags are not compatible with KJW mags. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing all your other stuff. Other than that, here's another comparison. G96 magazine has, of course, the upgraded striker on the back. KJW has still the little, metal plate thing, which is obsolete. G&G G96 mag has an upgraded spring right here. KJW does not. This also enhances the seal. G&G G96 magazine, 15 rounds, KJW 10 rounds. There's also a 30 round magazine that they make for Tanaka and KJW, but it's like almost $100, which is not worth it in my opinion. Just get a couple of these in your set. Other than that, I think this kind of sums up my review. Also, oh yeah, one more thing. And the G96 right here, let's try to get focused on there. Right here is the steel striker piece. This is steel on the G96, and this is not steel on the KJW. This is also an upgrade part, but it's one of those things that already comes in the G96. So yeah, this is kind of the finish of my comparison video. Hope you guys liked it. Yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching.